Hi, I'm Kylie Flament. I'm the General Manager here at Green Connect. Green Connect is a not-for-profit social enterprise based in the Illawarra. We employ young people and former refugees to do environmental work. So we do three things. We have a farm where we grow fair food, and fair food for us means it's good for the people that grow it, so they have good jobs and fair wages. It's good for the people that eat it. It's fresh and healthy and organic, and it's good for the planet, so there's no pesticides and other chemicals used at this farm. The second thing we do is work in what we call zero waste. So we're helping businesses, councils, schools and event organisers to reduce their waste to landfill as much as possible, and the aim is to go zero waste, so nothing going into landfill, everything being recycled or composted. To do that, we do waste audits and waste management plans for businesses, and we go along to events and manage their waste. So we're controlling what's coming into the event and also managing all of the waste on site, which means picking it all up, hand sorting it, putting it into compost, recycling and landfill, and really focusing on getting as much as possible out of landfill. And the third thing that we do is labour hire. So we work with like-minded organisations around the Illawarra and Sydney to offer our staff the opportunity to go into different businesses and industries and get more work opportunities. It started in 2011, so 7 years ago, as a small funded project to give former refugees work, and they worked with the Illawarra Folk Festival to manage the waste there. That was the first job they ever did. It was started under SCARF, and then when the project funding ran out, the team got behind it and turned it into a social enterprise, so looking to bring in funding through the products and services they could offer. So the waste work that they were doing could be sold to event organisers. And so 5 years ago they took on what is now the Green Connect farm. So it was a community garden at the time out the back of Warrawong High School, and just in February moved again into a big national not-for-profit organisation which is really value aligned and giving lots of growth opportunities to Green Connect. We grow just about everything. So we grow lots of leafy greens, lots of starchy things like sweet potatoes and carrots, beetroot, kale, silver beet. And then our fruit tree, you know, we've got guava and papaya and macadamias and avocados. We've got some cool stuff like microgreens and ginger and turmeric. Yeah, we're always trying out new fruit, veg and herbs. The way that we sell most of the food is through a veg box system, so customers sign up with us directly to get a weekly or a fortnightly veg box, and they come in different sizes and they're either veg only or mixed. And that means that we are dealing directly with our customers. They know exactly where the food is coming from. We often invite our veg box customers and the general community to come out to the farm to see for themselves where it comes from and to learn about what we do here. And that system works pretty well for us because we can plan ahead of time. We know how many customers we are growing for, and I think it works well for customers because they know that it's organic and it's fresh and it's local. We find that our veg box customers are really excited that we're growing really good produce and employing people that need jobs to do it. At any given time we employ about 100 people, former refugees and young people. So about 2 or 3 years into Green Connect, it was obvious that the work that we were doing to support former refugees to have their first Australian work experience and then gain the skills and confidence that they needed to go into mainstream employment was very similar to what was needed for young people in our region. Now, at that time there was a youth unemployment rate in the Illawarra of 28%, which is huge. And so again, they didn't know what it meant to have and keep a job in Australia, and that's where we could come in and help. And those two groups work beautifully together because the young people bring Australian language and culture, and the former refugees bring an incredible work ethic and stories of hardship that really make all of us appreciate how lucky we are. A lot of the staff that we are dealing with, life is not easy for them for whatever reason. We have staff that have mental health issues, we have staff that have significant family issues. We work with staff that have learning difficulties and have really not done well at school, and so not had much in the way of positive reinforcement. Sometimes a staff member will come to the farm on their very first day or their first week, and Cal, our farm manager, will pat them on the back and say, "You did great today." And we have had tears, we have had moments where you just realise that that young person or that former refugee has not heard those words, "You've done a good job," in a very long time. And so I think the biggest thing that we battle with is people's self-confidence, and that's what we aim to help with amongst many other things. Sometimes it's just giving someone a chance and telling them that they're doing a really good job, because they are.